Anyone who does any kind of competitive sport will know that what counts the most is reps. But some of the most overlooked reps are actually the mental and visual work that you have to do when you're doing that. So, for example, when you have a change, particularly to your diet or your training, it can come up with a lot of mental resistance. And you can also start focusing with a scarcity mindset, right, on all the things that you can't have and all the things that you've got to do. And so you start looking at time as being a finite resource. You start looking at what you can't have as being scarce, and all those sorts of things, right? So the constant reps that you need to do is not to try and ignore it and push over that, which is what a lot of people try and do, and they just try and keep that narrow focus and go, I'm not even going to deal with that. You've actually got to let that have some space, but then you've got to choose something differently. So the trick is to actually get in the habit of acknowledging it, listening to it a little bit, and then opening it up with questions. So what else might be true, or what else, how else could I look at this? And the more you practice that rep, the easier it becomes, and you can pull yourself out of a bit of a funk, particularly on those mornings when it's really hard to get out of bed, or you're really struggling to get through a workout, or you're really struggling to get through your food because you've eaten the same thing for 152 days straight. So these are things that, build that resilience over time and can shift your mentality so that you can actually find the joy in the process, because after all, if you're not finding the joy in it, why are you doing it? Anyway, that's my food for thought today. Let me know what you think in the comments.